Welcome to your weekly tarot reading check-in for November 3rd to the 9th. Whether you are new or are a longtime subscriber, thank you so much for joining the Dog Star Pack. There are readings for each zodiac sign based on the element of your sign, and each reading is timestamped below for your convenience. I'm Heather Ellis, and here on my channel, I combine the traditional tarot meanings with intuitive insight. Whether you are here for monthly and weekly forecasts or to learn more about tarot, my goal is to support you in living with more purpose and self-trust. If you want to learn tarot, check out my Tarot Talk series where I break down one card each week in a very simple bite-sized way. You'll find the link to the playlist in the description below. Finally, if you find value in today's video or simply enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and be sure to subscribe and click on that notification bell. It tells me what kind of content you want to see more of. Now let's dive right into the cards and see what the week has ahead in store for each of you. My lovely Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses, this reading here is for you. So this is my little mini version of a Celtic cross. These cards represent your energy right now. These are your challenges or obstacles. This is your strength or support. And then this is the final outcome. And then I also have some oracle cards and a charm for you. So make sure you stay to the very end. Now, we are going to turn over these first cards. And what we have here is we have the Nine of Cups, and it is being clarified by the Knight of Swords. So the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. I love seeing this here. Great positive energy. This is excitement, wanting to do something and knowing that you can do it. There may have been some fears in the past that were stopping you, but if you can dream it, you can do it. And that's really what you have this week. Now, with that Knight of Swords here, this is telling me that you are making plans. You've probably already laid the foundation of some plans, some strategies on how to achieve whatever goals there are. As we turn over more cards, hopefully I'll get a little bit more clarification as to what area of life this is. But this is a general reading, so it may resonate differently for each of you. Some of it may be in your money, career, finance. Other people might be in your relationships. Make sure you check out your moon and your rising signs as well, because that does help give you a more fulsome reading and clarity for this week. But getting back to this, so it does look like whatever you want to achieve, you can do it, but it does take that careful planning. And it looks like you have already been carefully planning and strategizing and mapping out your steps and stages to success. And you are now at the point this week where you can take action and move forward with those plans, with it being the night. And this is swift, fast action. So if that opportunity comes in for you, make sure you seize it and you go after it with gusto. Now we're going to jump over to the challenges that you have. Okay, so you have the Three of Swords, and it's being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So for many of you, I do feel like this is primarily in your money, career, finances. So there's been some disappointment in the past. So perhaps you've been looked over when it has come to a promotion, or you've applied for a job and you didn't get it, and there's been a little bit of loss and heartbreak. You've invested a lot of time and energy into just the right path, the right career for you, and you've had some disappointments and some setbacks when it has come to starting that and initiating that. For others of you, this can be a passion project as well, without you're looking to make money or supplement income, or maybe even entrepreneur energy where you're starting a business, because you do have that Ace of Pentacles and things have been disappointing for you in the past. Now, do know divine timing also plays an important role. Perhaps there were lessons that you needed to learn, things that you needed to become more, educate yourself on. Like if you, for example, if it's entrepreneurial energy, maybe you needed to do a little bit more background or research into marketing or the financial aspects of running a business. And that's maybe why it didn't go forward before. Maybe that's where that disappointment and loss came from. Now let's see what's going to happen, or what your strengths and opportunities are here. Awesome. I love this. Okay, so you have the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So that's where that Ace of Pentacles has grown and blossomed, and you've nurtured that little seed, and it has turned into the Ten of Pentacles, where there's abundance and you actually see the fruits of your labor coming in. With it being the Queen of Swords here, this is your careful strategic planning. It is using your logic, your reason, and really mapping it out rather than moving forward emotionally. You're moving forward with intent. And that Knight of Swords is turning into that Queen of Swords, sitting in her power, right? Ruling the kingdom. So that Ace of Pentacles can grow into that Ten of Pentacles and provide financial support for you. So for some of you where this is the promotion or just even searching for a job or anything like that, or that passion career, this is a really good week for you to actually be like, this is like boots to the ground where you are going out there, you're putting out those resumes, you're making those connections, tapping into all your network systems. If you're entrepreneurial stage or you're running your own business, this is really you moving forward with it in a very strategic kind of way, and you're going to see results this week. So I love this. Now let's see what the final outcome cards are. Perfect. You have the High Priestess and then you have the Three of Cups. This is celebrating your wins and having renewed hope and faith. So this week is really a turning point for you in your money, career, and finance, where you're seeing, the losses from the past, you're letting them go so you can move forward and create something that's going to bring abundance in for you. And this is celebrating those wins, and the people around you are supporting you, but also celebrating you. And there's this renewed hope and faith by the end of the week. So I love this energy for you. Let's check out your oracle cards now. We're going to check out your angel number, and you have 2222, which is good vibes. This is self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding. It's about nurturing yourself, nurturing your needs, your desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that were weighing you down. That really speaks to that Three of Swords energy. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. So there you go. That really supports what I was saying earlier. And then your Mystic Forest Oracle card, you have embodiment. And this says, now is the time to make your mark in the world. Oh, I love this. You decide what feels right for you. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. And that's, that's really that like Nine of Cups here energy and that High Priestess energy. Yeah. And make sure you're intuitive. This is like intuitive alignment as well. Like I just love this energy for you. And now your charm here, you have this little angel blowing a trumpet and it says believe. And I think that's really the big thing this week that you're going to be finding is that you are getting renewed belief in yourself. And especially with that High Priestess, that intuitive insight, it's really yeah, you're tapping into that divine wisdom in going forward, and you're using your intellect and your insight in order. And I think some of that intellect and insight comes from the losses in the past, like you've learned lessons and you are going forward in a much better way, much more productive way this week. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you next week. Take care. My lovely earth signs, this one here is for you. So these first cards are going to represent your energy right now. These cards here are going to represent your obstacles and challenges. Over here is your strengths and strategy. And then here at the bottom is the final outcome. And then I also have some oracle cards and a charm for you. So we're going to start up here and turn this over. And you have the Four of Cups, and it is being clarified by the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the energy this week, this is a card of feeling apathy, very disconnected to things. It's almost like a feeling of having lost your way. Now, this is a general reading, so it's going to manifest differently for each of you. Some of this may be in your career, money, finance. Others of you, this could be in your relationships. Others of you, just your general life. And for others of you, all of the above. So, but this is an energy of really feeling disconnected, feeling unfulfilled. Yeah, apathy. It's apathy. It's the Four of Cups here. But the one thing that you need to recognize with this card is like these cups don't provide emotional fulfillment anymore. So whether this is speaking to a job or career where you're just not feeling connected to it, you don't feel like you have a purpose in it. Like you're not helping people, you're not doing what it is that you initially wanted to do, or it's not what you thought it was going to be. Or this could be about relationships where you're just not feeling connected to your spouse or partner, or even a friendship as well, or another family member. But there's just this feeling of not, things aren't how you wanted them to be. and you're just not feeling getting any emotional fulfillment from it anymore. But the one thing to remember with this card is you see this hand coming in from the heavens holding this big, huge cup that's full of opportunity for emotional happiness. Okay, and so the problem is this person is leaning against the tree, shutting their eyes, and they're not seeing this cup that the universe is trying to come and give to you. So it's really about, sometimes doors close and another, some doors have to close for another one to open, or when one door closes, another one opens. And that's really what I'm seeing here with this, is that this is the more from the angle of fulfillment, that you're feeling unfulfilled, but there's other opportunities. You just need to see it from a different perspective, is what it is, because there is an opportunity there. You're just not recognizing it, seeing it. But I feel like this week you're going to see it, because with it being clarified by the Queen of Wands, this is like that aha moment that you're getting, this divine download that you're getting, where it's like, this inspiration, because this is fire, passion. The Queen of Wands, she gets whatever she wants. She doesn't let anyone or anything stand in her way. And that's what's clarifying this. It's like you get this download. It's like I know what I want now. I know how to get over this, and I'm going after it, and nothing is going to stand in my way. So I do like seeing this here as a clarifier. It's a good energy, but I do feel like your flame is kind of, dwindled lately, and it's being reignited this week. So I do like that. Let's check out your challenges. So your challenges here, you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, you don't know what direction to go in, is what I'm seeing here. And again, this could be in relationships, or this could be in your money, career, or finance, but you're not quite sure. You're like looking out over the horizon here, looking over the ocean to see what potentials are out there versus what's right here in front of you. And some of this aha moment could be, maybe you need to, if it's job and career, maybe you need to actually like look at other opportunities within the corporation that you're working for. Is there something else that's more in a line or in tune with who you are? Or maybe you're looking at other job employers, and then maybe that's something that you need to do as well, so it connects with you on more of that like feeling of purpose and empowerment kind of level here. But I do feel like that, again, as you look out, because this is the challenge, you're unsure. There's this uncertainty at the beginning of the week, in which direction do I go in? But you also have the Page of Wands, and again, that there is that spark coming in. The Queen, you start with the Page, then you go to the Knight, and then you go to the Queen and Kings. And Queens and Kings sit in their power. The Page is that very beginning initiation, just learning about something, and the Knight is the doer, the action card when we look at the court cards. And you have the Page, that first download, that first sense of information that comes in, that's related to your passions, what inspires you, your creativity. So it's going to come at the beginning of the week. And now let's see what your strengths are here. So you have the Five of Cups. So this is really about letting go of, this is a card of loss and remorse, because these three cups here are tipped over and spilt, and he's mourning them. But there's two cups behind him that are still filled, right? So it's seeing those opportunities. Again, there is an opportunity that's around you. You just haven't connected with it yet. And this being in your strength, this is your ability to get over this sense of, I really hate where I am right now with this. And it's that opportunity to like quickly move past that and get through that. And part of that is Three of Pentacles here. It's collaboration, talking to other people around you. You could even be in your networking circles and connecting with those people, because it is Pentacles energy. That does usually indicate career. And money matters. Doesn't have to be though, because it can also just be about stability and security in our life. But this is networking. This is a collaboration card here. So it is like really reaching out, talking to other people and communicating with other people in order to help you see that path clearly forward on what you need to do to get back in alignment with your passion and your purpose. And again, whether or not that's relationships or money, career, finance, that's going to be resonate differently for each of you. Now, at the very end here, we have the Six of Cups. This is nostalgia. Again, those past connections. This is also bringing that childlike wonder and sense of, inspiration and that just looking at the world through a child's eyes as well. But it is also connecting with people from your past. So former employers, former networking systems, and reconnecting with that. And that's leading to that success here and stability in your life. So we have the Page of Pentacles. So this can represent a new opportunity in money, career, finance. If this is how it's resonating for you, then it's through those networking groups that you are getting that opportunity or really seeing that opportunity coming through for you. And you could even be talking to a former employer, even connecting with people because you need references, right? But for others of you where this is resonating for your relationships, then this is where this opportunity comes in for you with the Page of Pentacles to create more stability in your current relationship. And for some of you, that could even represent a letting go, but I'm not really getting much of a sense of letting go. The Five of Cups can indicate that you're deciding to release a relationship, and that could even be a friendship, just something that's not working for you anymore. And but whatever it is that you're doing, it is creating stability and balance back in your life. So I do like that. And now we're going to move to your oracle cards, and you will get there. So you can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time. And then your angel number card is 1212, and this is big ventures. So love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. I like that one too. And finally, our charm is the bulldog. And when we flip it over, it says courage. So having the courage to see and look at things very clearly and with honest eyes rather than, through those rose-colored glasses. And that's what's going to help you to really see what it is that you don't want to carry forward in your life anymore, whether or not it's relationships or money, career, finance, and what kind of energy you want to bring in and what direction you want to go in. And that's going to really help you this week. But it's having that courage to, sometimes we like to sugarcoat things, and it's having that courage to not do that and to try and avoid doing that. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. Take care. My lovely air signs, this one is for you. So if you are a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, this reading is yours. I'm going to start with cards that represent your energy right now. These are your challenges and obstacles. Over here on the other side, this is your strengths and opportunities, and at the very end are your outcome cards. I also have a couple oracle cards and a charm for you, so make sure you stay to the very end. We're going to start with these cards right up here at the top, and we have the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups. Okay, so for many of you, this is about your relationships. Cups energy, two cup cards right off the very start. So Six of Cups is the card of nostalgia. Three of Cups is the party card. So this is about friends, community, or supporting you, celebrating you, the wins, getting together with your friends and your allies. So what I'm seeing here is when we look at relationships, there are many different kinds of relationships, right? There are your romantic relationships. There are family relationships. So if you are a parent with a child, or you are the child to your parents, siblings, and uncles, friends, best friends, co-workers and colleagues, bosses, many kinds of relationships. This is going to resonate a bit differently for each of you, but I do strongly feel like this is about relationships for the like 99% of you. With the Six of Cups and it being nostalgia, this is like, I feel like if it is relationships, this is a long-term relationship, one that you've had for a very long time, whether or not that is a best friend or a family member or a romantic partner. This is an established relationship because of this card of nostalgia. This has this feeling of childhood when things were easier and gentler. And then you have the Three of Cups here celebrating it. This is you right now for this whole week and how you're seeing things. This is a reflection of the past, reflecting on relationships and how it has played out over the years. And this is Also celebrating the people that are in your life and the people that are around you and the relationships that you have and this feeling of community and support. So a very nice energy for you to have. So let's check out what your obstacles could possibly be. And okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, unsupported here. So this is the obstacle. For some of you, you could be feeling like you haven't been connected with other people lately, and this is what you're working on this week here with this energy up at the top. And so it's really nice that you're looking to rebuild or reconnect with people. But why are you feeling out of the cold? With the Seven of Swords here, it's this trust. There's in one of your relationships, some kind of a close relationship, there could be something may have happened that has broken down the trust, or you just don't, you feel like things are off, perhaps your intuition. But perhaps your intuition is misfiring too. I don't know. We'll see as we get into more cards and see what your strength is. But yeah, this is a card of Seven of Swords is a card of, it can be many things, theft, lack of trust, secrets as well. And maybe in the past, that's what it's been. You found out that something was hidden from you or kept from you, and it has left you feeling isolated or out. Like maybe there was, even if we're talking about your close relationships, maybe there was some kind of a party that you weren't invited to, for example, right? And it's really leaving you feel left out in the cold, and you're trying to remedy that this week. So let's see what your strengths are. And we have, okay, this is about you making a decision and choice and how you're going to approach or solve this problem, this challenge here. And like, are you going to use more your intuition or are you going to use more your intellect in your words and your communication? Whatever it is that you decide to do and how you plan to deal with this and overcome this challenge. With this Nine of Cups energy, do know that the universe is on your side with this one. This is the wish fulfillment card. However you want this to play out, it's going to play out. That's the one thing. The other thing too with the Nine of Cups, because it is the wish fulfillment card, I always recommend to people that they really dig deep and connect with how they want to see their future, how they want to see a situation play out, and really reconnecting emotionally to that. What is best not only for you, but for those around you. Because with the wish fulfillment card here, with that Nine of Cups, it's almost like whatever you decide, it's inevitable, right? And so you want to make sure that it's going to be at the best and highest vibration it possibly can be, that outcome. And it's not only supporting you, but those around you. So let's see what our final outcome is. Oh, nice. And so you have the card of collaboration. So I do see that you're going to be communicating with other people, whatever is making you feel left out here, you're going to be voicing that. You're going to be communicating that. This is the card of collaboration, the Three of Pentacles, and it's being clarified by the High Priestess. And yeah, that's tapping into that intuition and that higher knowledge and really assessing like what is right for you, what is right for other people, and then just working through this energy. You had such a positive energy here at the very beginning. The challenges are really the only like downer kind of energies here. And of course they should be, they're the challenges, right? But I do see this as being a positive outcome for you for this week. And by the end of it, any feelings of being left out, anything that where you feel like there's secrets or things being kept from you, it's all going to be laid out on the table and clarified by the end of the week. Communication is key. And again, trusting your intuition. And part of that is trusting when to speak and when to listen. Listening is just as important in that communication process. Now we're going to look at your oracle cards, and your angel number is 1414, so 1414, and this says difference. It says happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failure is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun, fresh start. So yeah, it's like whatever's happening, wherever you're feeling this downer energy, you have the opportunity to resolve it, and you have, an opportunity to almost create a better outcome in the end, and a tighter, stronger bonds and relationships here. And then we have the Mystic Forest Oracle card, and you have a deeper world. And this says, don't push or force your way through life. Finding balance, even in dark times, will open your heart to the depth of compassion in everyday moments. Yeah, and dealing with this in a very compassionate way and creating win-win situations is the key to that. And then finally, we're going to look at our charm, and we have the little puppy here, and this says loyal. And this is one of your strengths. It's that loyalty, the loyalty of that commitment to your friends, to your relationships. And again, any kind of relationship, this could be family, this could be friends, even coworkers, colleagues, or your romantic partner. That'll be different for each of you. Please comment below. Let me know which relationship this is impacting you this week. And I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you next week. Take care. And last but not least, my lovely water signs. So if you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this reading here is for you. These first cards represent your energy throughout this week and then these are your obstacles and challenges, your strengths and opportunities coming in, and the final outcome cards. I also have some oracle cards here. One includes an angel number and then your wonderful charm. Okay, so let's dive right into this and see what's coming in for you this week. And we have the Page of Swords and we have the Nine of Cups. So for some of you, this is a brand new learning opportunity with the Page of Swords. Swords is mental energy, how we communicate, everything that's going on in the mind, and that includes learning. Others of you, this could be planning. You're in the planning stages of something. And what is that? This is some kind of big goal or dream that you have. Many of you, this could be your money, career, finance. Some of you, this could be your relationships. Hopefully some of the other cards later on are going to help clarify that and let us whittle it down to which area of life this is for you. And yeah, but with the Nine of Cups here, this is the wish fulfillment card. So whatever you're planning and strategizing and thinking about right now to set in motion or whatever it is that you're learning has this opportunity to be successful. So, wise planning, being very practical and grounded in that planning, but also like reaching for the stars, okay? And because the universe has your back here with this. So now let's see what some of these challenges could possibly be. Okay, so you have the Two of Pentacles and it's being clarified by the Tower. So many of you, I feel like this could be in your money, career, finance, or some kind of a passion project that has the opportunity to really jack up your reputation out in the world or bring in income of sorts here. Yeah, because we do have this Two of Pentacles, but then it's being clarified by the Tower. So what I'm seeing, what is the challenge? What is the obstacle for you? You are overdoing it. Plain and simple. You are juggling too many things. You've got too many balls up in the air. Some of you could be working multiple jobs, for example, or trying to, is that work-life balance? But, and you might be managing it right now, but eventually, eventually you drop a ball. And so it's, especially with this Tower card here, it's like it's only a matter of time before everything's going to catch up to you. You can only burn that candle at both ends for so long before they meet in the middle and that candle's gone. So, you know, the challenge here for you, one of the things, and we'll see what happens when we get into these strengths and opportunities, but one thing with this Tower showing up is if you don't work to manage, and I don't mean time management skills, I mean delegate. What things can you take off your plate? What things can you, especially if you're like working two jobs, what do you need to put more focus into and focus less on? Like, where do you need to really put your energy into, and maybe like let something else slide a little bit, because if you don't do it, the universe is going to do it for you with that Tower card this week. Now let's look at your strengths here, and you have the Four of Wands. Yeah, so, and the Six of Pentacles. So we have the card of stability and community and people coming together, along with the Six of Pentacles, the card of giving and receiving. So, and reciprocity. So really this is speaking to, where can you delegate? Where can you offload some of your responsibilities onto others and stop being the person that's always doing the giving and allow other people to come in and help you? Some of you could even be like relying on your partner a little bit more, your relationship partner, or you could even be bringing in a partner. If this is some kind of entrepreneurial activity, you might need to bring on a partner in order to help you. And especially with this juggling, and bringing on a partner isn't a bad thing because they can help fill in the gaps, especially information gaps and knowledge gaps that you might have. Like if you are better at marketing and someone else is better at managing books, that, you know, you could bring in someone that is better with accounting, and you can do focus more on the marketing rather than trying to do both things, right? And even if it's not a partner, this could even be farming out some responsibilities to someone else as well. Now let's see what your final outcome card is. Oh, nice. Okay, so we do have the worker bee. This is, for many of you, this really is about career, money, and finances because we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is the worker bee card. You are busting your butt to do something, whether or not it's to create a reputation for yourself in your chosen career or field, or this is entrepreneurial and you are trying to get something up and off the ground. And it does look like you have success here with the Emperor. You are owning it. This is you like being the boss here. And so for some of you, you could just be working so hard in this, juggling so many things because you are looking for some kind of a promotion, or maybe you're looking for another job or another opportunity with another company, but one that's going to put you in a supervisor type of role. And I'm saying that because you have the Emperor here. And for others of you where this is entrepreneurial energy, this can be, of course, you know, as an entrepreneur, you own your business, you are your own boss, but it's also being that element of being a trailblazer. And I want you all to remember this here because whatever is happening in whatever area of life this is one of those things where you are being a trailblazer. You're doing something unique and different. And this is a wonderful energy. And as you work hard, there's going to be success. The Emperor always succeeds. He's the King of Kings, right? After all. So there is this element of success. You just have this struggle here of there's so much on your plate. What is it that you can delegate? What are the little jobs that you don't need to do and you can farm out or give to someone else? So, and where you can lean on someone else for that to take care of that for you. So that is what I see for you this week. But I really see this like dream big. Whatever it is that you're going after, dream big because you can do this. You've got it. Now we're going to look at some of your oracle cards. We're going to start with your angel number, and you have 2020. And this is self-realization. It says, you're in for a lucky break. Ooh, I love this already. It may come as a happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. Nice. I like that energy. And this is our Mystic Forest Oracle card, and you have whatever you wish. This just keeps getting better and better. I think the water signs had the best reading yet. So this says when you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. Again, stopping the struggle. So again, lightening the load, the things that are, you know, can be tasked out, do that. It will help you to focus on your goals, your end goals, the big picture things. And then your charm here, we have, this one is called In the Stars. So that's the charm. I'm hoping that you can see that quite clearly. It's very beautiful. It has got the sun and the moon, some blue and purple here. So this says this is about living by the sun, loving by the moon, dreaming bigger than the sky. And we are all made up of stars after all. So shine bright and aim high. And that's what this charm represents. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Comment below. Let me know how this is playing out. Let me know what kind of tasks and responsibilities that maybe you have, you know, delegated to someone else after this reading, and or that you think that you can let go of and let someone else take care of it. And yeah, comment that below. I'd love to hear about that. And I will see you next week. Take care. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you found value into this week's video. If you enjoyed the reading, found it informative, fun, or both, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when the weekly, monthly, and tarot talk videos are posted. See you next week. Take care.